Okay, we're live this morning, and it's just going to be me. I'm flying solo. Sarah had to run and get some eyeballs or contacts or something like that. So we could jump into this thing. We'll go ahead and get this thing cranked off, and yeah, we'll get started. And see you shortly. Well, hello there. My name is Jamie J. I am the CEO and founder of Bottleneck Distant Assistants, and this is a special edition of Live with Bottleneck. I guess it could just be Live with Bottleneck, but it's a week in review with Jaime and Sara, minus the Sarah today, so it's just me. And Sarah and I usually talk about what happened this week at Bottleneck, what's happening next week, and then we do a quick repeating yourself a spotlight, and then we do some shout outs. So without any further ado, I'll go ahead and jump into this. If you have any questions, by all means, ask away. My objective is that maybe you know something I don't, and you're able to help us out with one of our challenges, or maybe something that we've experienced and overcome helps you out on your journey. Just kind of like a little insightful snapshot of Bottleneck and our day-to-day kind of. So let me hop into this today. And usually we have a theme associated with it. So it's making tough decisions. That should be plural there. My apologies. Is tough. Making tough decisions is tough. And so what I find is I had to make a couple hard decisions this week, and it was really, really challenging. And that's kind of what I wanted to talk about. What happened this week is we lost a couple clients, and it was concerning to me because they had been around for a while. One, we lost, apparently there just wasn't enough work, concerning that maybe their company is slowing down a little bit. Are these signs of economical times turning around? One of the gentlemen that either his company was getting taken over or something like that, selling his company, but he had been with us forever, and he even wanted to leave a testimonial. So, that's fantastic that people have such good experiences with things. But at the same time, I'm like, we need to do something. So I had to make some tough decisions, and it's never easy kind of thinking about what's going to happen in the future, because I make a decision here. How is that going to affect Bottleneck and the team and our clients and our message and our vendors? And so I had to think about some things and strategize and change up some different direction that we were going. Decided to make some last minute shifts on software, and it's really tough doing that because our team is going so hard in one direction, and for me to suggest a change like that, a quick right turn, it's like taking a right turn at 90 miles an hour, right? We didn't slow down first, turn on our turn signal, and then slowly make it, check for traffic. We just turned, and it was pretty wild. But the team rallied, circled around. So that was really nice. I had some fantastic conversations with some amazing people. And I will give a shout out here in just a second, but our newsletter is supposed to come out the first Sunday of every month. And we've had some challenges getting that done. Little tiny things like that. We've missed deadlines and stuff. But this week was amazing. We've already, Sunday's our first Sunday of the month, and I've already gotten to review what was written and make some changes and stuff like that. So some of that stuff was really good. We're starting to nail things down a bit better. Our social media is starting to pick up a lot, and we're really capitalizing. We have so much content. We were really missing out on capturing and repurposing that content. So those were some good things. So obviously some challenges, but a lot of good things too. So all in all, it was a great week. I was very fortunate to meet some amazing people. And it seems like we're going to be able to build some really cool, decent relationships. And pretty excited about that. I talked with Dave Stobie, who's heading up our partnership program, and he's all excited about getting ready to roll this new partnership program out. And that's been a long time coming because we've been looking at different software and things like that. So I think we finally landed on it, and yeah, I think that'll be fun. So that's what happened this week. So let me hop into what's going to happen next week. All right, what's happening next week? Well, next week's a big week, and let me tell you why. Next week's a big week because we are actually getting some new clients on board. So I saved that one. But I feel really comfortable about the eventual partnerships. If you or anybody you know are interested in learning more about becoming a Bottleneck partner, we've come up with a really cool program. We pay $75 a month recurring monthly income, monthly revenue, $75 a month for 12 months, just for referring somebody over that signs up as a client with us. Obviously, if they leave 3 months after, we stop. But if they stay with us for a whole year, we'll pay you $75 a month. It's a pretty neat program. And we're really looking to partner with people that maybe coaches, consultants, people that know agency owners, because that's kind of our heartbeat there, our pulse. And we're going to be putting out a couple articles. We're writing in a book. So there's a lot of really cool things going on right now. So that's coming out next week. And I'm not sure exactly what Sarah has going on next week, but she'll be back and we'll update you. So I'll just move right along right now to the quit repeating yourself. So this segment was Sarah's idea. It's Time to Quit Repeating Yourself. And that's my new book, How Today's Leaders Are Using Systems and Processes to Grow Their Business the Right Way. And so basically what she does is she takes a little excerpt out of here and has me kind of explain a little bit what I thought I would do is, because we're so big into systems, processes, and workflows right now, I wanted to highlight one of the chapters in my book. It's chapter 6 called Systems, Processes, Workflows. Oh my. And I just want to maybe kick off the first part. It says, starting, building, and growing a business is very exciting. To create something that never existed before is an incredible feeling. However, when the excitement wears off, most ventures fail. They fail for two reasons. You didn't focus on the problem, or more than likely, you lacked a business system. A business starts with culture and leadership, but it is the business system that provides the value proposition to the client. And what I really like about systems and processes is it helps set expectations, right? And it keeps things organized. Dr. Loreno, a good friend of mine, he told me about the Michael Jordan effect one time, wherein he had a Michael Jordan. If you have that person that just can do it all, right, and they leave, what happens, right? Of course, he had different abilities and was a pretty awesome player, but there's other things that he was part of where he made the system work better, right? Now, if there is no system, or it's not documented, and you just have somebody there that's just a rock star for you and you can really count on, but they happen to leave, maybe they get sick, or maybe they got another job. If they didn't document, write down step by step everything that they did, then you might be hard pressed to figure out what it was that they did, and chaos ensues. That's what I talk about. A system, processes, and workflows are really important. What happens if you want to hire somebody because you're going to promote this person? Well, the person that you're promoting, make sure that they've documented their steps there, and that way somebody else can roll right into that position. Now, that happened to me. Raina was my personal assistant. She was promoted. Now she's our director of operations, and I had another assistant come in. Well, it took me over 90 days to work with Raina and kind of figure out what we needed to do. Raina trained Ella in like 2 weeks, and that's because we had a system and process in place. So it's really, really important. So that's what I wanted to talk about when we talk about quit repeating yourself. All right, so let's go to the shout outs. All right, it's Bottleneck shout out time. So this week I wanted to do a special shout out to Greg Russell. Greg Russell, thank you so much for your incredible insight. If you get a chance, go check out technologytuesday.com. Greg makes technical things simple, or difficult things simple when it comes to technology. And he has all of these really cool tools that he's working with. And one of the things, I was speaking of workflows earlier, he turned me on to this software called Scribe. And you can go to scribehow.com, and it automatically creates workflows for you. It's absolutely amazing. Go check that out. It's called scribehow.com, and there's a free version of it. So you can go in there and start creating it automatically. Like every time you click the button, it starts recording and documenting those. It's insane. It's so awesome. So if you want to learn more about systems and processes and workflows, and read my book, but that it's very time consuming. So anything you can do to minimize that time, better yet, train your distant assistant to learn scribehow.com. So it's called Scribe, but go to scribehow.com and learn more. So Greg Russell, thank you so much for your tips. Seriously, amazing stuff you have going on with you and your buddy Jerry there. You guys are killing it. So I wanted to give you guys a quick shout out and say thank you so much. Other than that, that's about a wrap for today. I know I'm wrapping this thing up pretty quick, but Sarah and I are heading out here in just a little bit. So I hope you guys have a great one. So I'll go ahead and wrap up. Learn how you can break through the bottleneck in your business today by going to bottleneck.online/BTV. That's Bottleneck Television, where you can get a lot more videos like this one. And of course, I just read a little section of my book, Quit Repeating Yourself. You can go to quitrepeatingyourself.com or search the hashtags Quit Repeating Yourself or QRY. And today I was talking about making tough decisions is tough. It was, it is, and will continue to be. But as business leaders, we kind of need to get over that, right? If you missed, I had a great conversation with my executive vice president, Gordon McDougall. He and I talked about how to hire a virtual assistant, and we're going to continue talking about this over the course of the next couple of months, bringing more value and insight into the wonderful world of virtual assistants. And then, and coming soon to your earbuds, how to plan and rebuild for the brand post-COVID with Shiv Gupta. He's the owner of Incrementers. That's coming up Wednesday, August 10th, 2022 at 2 p.m. Central, 3 p.m. Eastern. So without any further ado, I want to say thank you so much. Don't forget, create your own ripple. Make it a great day, and we will see you again very, very soon. And don't forget, be kind.